Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here, not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And that will pick up a first down. Spotted at 38.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
And then first down, right back to the running game.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. You think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. The gain makes it second and medium. Give it to the back again. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down. Buckeyes come up to the line in a hurry up. Running play called on 3rd and short. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
The Buckeyes looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down here for this offense. The linebacker shifting around now. And now the handoff.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. The Wolverines will line up to kick it away. And it's taken at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Offense back out there trying to get something going. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. The ball is picked off. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
The sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Boy, how about the push-up? fellas here. And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. When you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line play just like that.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Second down, we're going to throw it. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The defense recovers the fumble. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Gets the first and still running. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the same runner's got it again. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll run it to the right side. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And that one's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return to the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback in this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
The line for a loss of one.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Catch made on the out route. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. The Buckeyes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. On third down, he drops to throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
Tackle made after just a short gain. Second down after that previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Finds an open target on the left side. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardell Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
Important second down play coming up. And here's the handoff. Throws a stiff arm. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Extending the play now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Here's the second down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. Got space, looking to score. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got his man open downfield. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 48. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. They're going to run it. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. The Wolverines Buckeyes will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
It's like the final play of the half coming up. The back's got it. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Michigan offense back out on the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. They get the second half started with their running play. Breaking free at the 35. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. That run moves the ball across the 40.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. And the runner takes off to his right. Jukes to get free. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
He's going to hand this off. Fights through the tackler. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Ball handed off. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Ball handed off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
With the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. He'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Got a lane. Can he get in? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Passes the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback dropping back. Going for a big play downfield. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up fourth down. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Fights through a tackle.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no-man's land depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
The Buckeyes trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. First and goal, handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a second and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Trying to find room. It's Marshall. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. He went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Trying to run it with the option. The back's got it on the pitch. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. And now the running back's got it again. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. But a huge collision blow delivered there by the linebacker. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the gun, he looks for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Marshall. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Bringing pressure. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. The Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
The Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. Oh, here comes the reverse. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
You know, even though positive yards are gained here, I think the defense has to be happy on how they prepared coming into the game for these kind of different looks. They looked very aware that these formations and plays could happen on any given down.
2nd down play coming up. Here's the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. There's the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Catch made on the right side. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's down at the 3-yard line. And the Wolverines line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines. Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They're going to run it here. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be 1st down. Takes the handoff again. Gets into space at the 50. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Now it's 2nd down here. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.